don't expect anyone to believe me. I wouldn't believe it myself if I hadn't lived through it. But I'm sharing this now because I don't think I have much time left. You've probably heard of Polybius, the so-called cursed arcade game from Portland in the early 80s. It's been passed around on a few Reddit threads, dark web forums, even a few cheap documentaries. Most people think it's just an urban legend, a black cabinet, no markings, just a strange glowing title, Polybius. Kids who played it supposedly got sick, nightmares, amnesia, seizures. Some even said the game drove them to madness, or worse. They said it vanished just as quickly as it appeared. No one really knows who made it. Some say it was the government. Others whisper about MKUltra, or that it was some sort of CIA experiment hidden in plain sight. I used to think it was just a cool creepypasta, until I found the machine. Or maybe it found me. It was late 2023, and I was working freelance as a collector for old arcade cabinets. It was more of a side hustle than anything, but I'd buy busted machines, restore them, and sell them to bars and retro lounges for a good markup. The nostalgia economy was booming. One day, I got a strange email, no subject line, just this. I have something rare. It's not on any list. Black cabinet, no logo. Text says Polybius. It's in storage and I want it gone. $800, cash only. You come to me. Attached was a blurry photo of an old cabinet deep in a dark garage. The screen was off, but there it was. Polybius. I thought it had to be a hoax, some fan project maybe, but even fan builds are worth a lot to collectors. I took the deal. The guy's place was just outside Spokane, Washington. I got there around 7 p.m., just as the sun dipped behind the trees. His house looked abandoned, windows boarded, yard overgrown, and that strange silence that settles in places people forgot. He was already outside waiting, middle-aged, greasy, yellowish beard. Didn't give a name, didn't shake hands, just pointed to the garage. Inside, under a tarp, was the machine. It was pristine. No dents, no rust. Screen intact, joystick clean. I almost didn't believe it. I asked him where he got it. He said only this. Don't play it longer than 5 minutes. I mean it. I laughed, thinking it was part of the bit. But he didn't laugh. He didn't even blink. After loading it into my truck, he handed me a manila folder. You'll need this, he muttered, then shut his door. I didn't open the folder until I got home. Inside were pages of typewritten notes, photocopies of diagrams, and a worn cassette tape labeled Log Number 3, Eyewitness. I set the machine up in my garage, still half expecting it not to power on. But it did. The screen flared up a deep neon green, humming softly. Then the word Polybius appeared in blocky, curved text. There was no attached screen, no music, just a pulsing sound, almost like a heartbeat. I tapped the start button. The screen shifted into a fast-paced tunnel of geometric patterns, pulsing shapes, spiraling lines, and a flickering dot I was supposed to move with the joystick. The game was like a blend of Tempest and Victor Pilot, but wrong. The sounds were off, discordant, like whispers fed through a modem. I played it for 4 minutes, then the screen suddenly flashed black and displayed a single phrase. You are being watched. The game reset. I figured it was some kind of Easter egg, but my head was pounding, and when I walked back inside, my nose started bleeding. I chalked it up to stress, or maybe the mold in the garage. But that night I couldn't sleep. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw the same shapes in tunnels, only now I was in them, falling through them. I woke up gasping, drenched in sweat, the sound of that heartbeat pulse still ringing in my ears. The next day, I dug into the documents from the folder. One was a redacted memo from something called SIN. Supposedly, Special Intelligence Nexus. I'd never heard of it, but the seal looked official. Inside was a breakdown of something labeled Project Polybius. It described the early experiments using video games to induce programmable hallucinations and behavior controlling. Target subjects, teenagers. Ideal environment, unsupervised arcades. There were test logs too. One entry described a subject who played for 6 minutes. The following day, he was found in a parking lot, unresponsive, eyes wide open, mumbling numbers. Another log mentioned men in black suits retrieving malfunctioning units. That same entry included a warning. Prolonged exposures may cause psychic imprinting. Do not engage without counter-conditioning measures in place. The last page of the file was a list of machine serial numbers. Mine was listed, crossed out in red ink. I tried to record footage of the game on my phone, but every time I aimed the camera at the screen, the image glitched out. I uploaded a few frames online, and within an hour, my post was flagged and removed. No warning, no explanation. Later that night, I played the tape labeled Log Number 3. The voice was shaky, paranoid.
They tracked me down for 3 days after I found the cabinet. They started dreaming in code, binary strings, and they couldn't stop playing. Even when I was at the machine, it played me. I saw them. The only ones behind it. They're not the government. They're older, beneath everything. If you're hearing this, destroy it. Do not try to beat the game. That's when they come.
The tape cut off with static and what sounded like a knock. That was the same night I started getting phone calls. No number, just silence on the other end. One time I heard breathing. Once I picked up and a voice said, "You've seen too much," and then hung up. I haven't touched the machine in weeks now, but I still see that tunnel in my dreams. Sometimes I wake up standing in front of it. No idea how it got there. The screen always says the same thing now. Level 2 unlocked. Return. I've moved it to a storage unit, padlocked, covered in a heavy cloth. But I feel it, like it's waiting for me. I've contacted a few people in the underground arcade scene. Collectors, hackers, urban explorers. One guy from Oregon said he remembered the name from the 80s. Claimed his brother disappeared after playing a black cabinet at a pizza joint. Said the machine was gone the next day. Another source said there were 6 total Polybius machines. All were recovered, except for one. The one I found. So why am I telling you this? Because 2 nights ago I saw a black van parked across the street. No plates, just sitting there with the engine running. It was there again this morning. And now, my emails are bouncing, my phone's acting weird. This will probably get deleted too. But if it gets through, if you are listening, please believe me. If you ever see a black arcade machine unmarked, humming softly with a pulsing green light, don't play it. And if you do, don't play for more than 5 minutes.